Simply Parables presents The Day Justin Timberlake Came to My Church. Yes, Justin Timberlake. Also included a special note from God. Let me first say, dreams are the language of the Spirit. So if you have eyes to see, you'll find that heaven is always speaking. Last night, I was driving to my hometown. I was headed towards the church. I noticed the glare of blue police lights everywhere. It was as if someone was being escorted. The traffic was so bad, I decided to pull over and walk the rest of the way. When I walked up to the church, the images before me didn't make sense. People were stepping out of limousines in the most glamorous gowns. The unknown special event caused a lot of shuffling from the people on the inside of the church. I decided to find out what was going on, so I went into the fellowship hall's kitchen to ask a few questions. Then the announcement, Justin Timberlake was in the building. Now this is where things get interesting. For some reason, I wasn't surprised. I just said, okay, so who's preaching today? Then everybody gives me the oh my God face. You know, like I'm crazy for not being ridiculously blown away or thinking that, wow, that's great, gotta love JT, yet it still wouldn't change anything. By the way everyone was looking, it seemed like I was off. I walked away and decided to head towards the sanctuary. The leaders there asked, aren't you going to change your clothes? I said, well, I guess. So I headed towards the restroom, watching girls prepare with their best freakum dress on. The craziness continued and gum and candy were being thrown everywhere. The leaders were pulling up the carpet, fixing things, and asking everyone to please move to the front. It was as if we had forgotten why we were there and began preparing for another type of main event. Dazed and confused, I decided to leave. But as I walked out the door, I could hear in the background a host of angelic voices singing, "Oh, the wrath of God." When I came to myself, this is what the Lord said. I am getting ready to bring in major entertainers into my kingdom. They will enter and come to know who they truly are. They are not to be pimped by my people. If you make them an idol, just as the world system has, you will see my wrath. I will have no other gods before me. Love, Papa. Now let me be clear. This is not a condemnation piece by any means. So I'll say this, one of two things. Number one, God doesn't walk around with a golden whip seeking whom he may distribute lashes based on how many mistakes we make. Yet to whom much is given, much is required. And number two, I love Justin Timberlake, so there's no dissing there. I believe what God is saying in this hour is very clear. There is an army of artists entering into the kingdom. Not religious houses, but the kingdom of God. Why? Because there is a place for them in his kingdom. It is in him their identity will be found, but only if others move out of their way. Simply stated, celebrities will celebrate the king when religion stops blocking their view. I hope you enjoyed. This is a Simply Parables production. Thank you. Simply Parables, changing the world, one story at a time.